Jonathan,
Yeah,
let's talk about tech history.
yeah. This week we're covering November 22nd to the 28th. First stop we have Toy Story changes the movies.
Walt Disney Picture releases the Pixar animation studio production Toy Story. Why do you suppose that it changes the movies?
Well, it was Pixar, so they made digital digital motion pictures, computer generated animation. That's
Yeah. You know what was really cool about this movie
what.
is that it actually introduced or reintroduced all the old, toys that I knew as a kid. The dog slingy, the piggy bank, Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those, like, those were old toys from me being a kid. And I feel like it rebreathed life back into them.
Mhm.
And a lot of kids ended up buying some of those. And then, they got some new ones, right? So they had what's the guy, the space guy,
Buzz.
Buzz Lightyear,
Yeah.
which I believe was a play on the name of Buzz Aldridge. You know who Buzz Aldridge
Oh
is?
yeah. One of the first astronauts.
One of the first lunar astronauts. Yeah, he landed on the moon. I think he was the second man who put his foot on the moon. But yeah, it was kind of cool. I don't know what play Woody would be, what, like, who were they trying to mimic, or what wordplay they were trying to do with
Oh
Woody.
yeah.
But I know Buzz Lightyear was a play on Buzz Aldridge, which was kind of interesting. At least, I don't know if that's actually 100% true, but what makes me believe that it was Ali G. He interviewed Buzz Aldridge, and through the whole interview, Ali G kept on calling Buzz Aldridge Buzz Lightyear. So I just thought, yeah, I could totally see the play on words for
Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear, but I could be wrong. Cool. What's
Yep.
next?
We have November 23rd, World of Warcraft released. Wow.
Wow.
2004, the massively multiplayer online role-playing game. Yeah.
So World of Warcraft really started just as Warcraft, because I remember Warcraft from the late 1990s, where you can play it with a different opponent on a network, but you had to be on the same network. You couldn't be over the internet. As far as I remember, I could be completely wrong, but that's the way we played it back at work when I used to work for a company in the late 90s. So we used to play for lunch, and sometimes after work, we spend like maybe half hour to an hour. And so yeah, I remember it was just Warcraft. But then World of Warcraft, I guess they came up with centralized servers,
Mhm.
and they released better animation, better graphics, and you were able to play with more than a few players. And so it was like wartime on the internet, which is kind of cool. Did you ever play this?
I don't think I have, no.
Oh,
I've seen people play it, and I know like the funny memes like Leroy Jenkins.
what was the meme about?
I guess there were like a group of like maybe like 20 people were gonna do like some kind of like super big mission and try to get like some kind of treasure or whatever in this like super guarded area. And they're like planning it out, and then all of a sudden Leroy Jenkins yelled out his name, and charge before everyone else, and they were like, "Oh, Leroy," and then they all just like went in, and everyone died. It was a really bad massacre.
I wonder if we could find any videos on YouTube for that.
I'm sure there is.
I'd like to see that. That's cool. All right. What else do we got?
On November 24th, AOL buys Netscape.
AOL, man. I feel like this name just comes up over and over, like the CDs that I used to get back in the day.
How are they still alive?
Well, AOL is a media company. They're not necessarily a browser or internet company. They were using the internet as a way to get their advertisement out there. So they needed a channel, and they said, hey, the internet, what better channel to get our advertisement out to? And we'll even provide a browser for you. So they went and they bought Netscape. Netscape, remember, was trying to sell their browsers. Mm-hmm. And Microsoft just, said, hey, we'll give you a free browser. You don't have to buy it. And so that's where Netscape really had a tough time, selling against free. I mean, it's almost like Wikipedia, right? Mm-hmm. Do you know anybody with a set of encyclopedias in their house?
No one has that anymore.
No one has it anymore. Why? It's because Wikipedia is out there. Wikipedia is free and it's updated. It's you don't have to buy books or buy the addendums, to the books anymore. And so yeah, it was really hard to compete against free when it just came with Windows, like it was there. And so, yeah, it was really hard to sell Netscape. So AOL bought them out, and it's like, yeah, we'll bundle it in with our software where we do our advertisement. I don't think people knew that AOL was advertising to them. I don't think people knew that AOL was probably gathering information to target advertisement. I mean, AOL was way ahead of their time. Mm-hmm. But, as the internet evolved, and Google came around, like, you didn't really need AOL. It's like you just went and bought some service from a faster company other than dial-up, and now you have different ways of sending your media. But they're still a media company. They're still an advertisement company, and that's really their center focus of the company business. So they just evolved to something different.
Cool. All right. Next up, we have November 25th. Roxio acquires Napster legacy.
Yeah. Napster. Man, didn't we just talk about this?
Yeah. All of a sudden, they just got bought up by Roxio.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was 1999, right? When what was that guy? Nappy?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was his nickname in high school, though.
John Fanning.
John Fanning, nicknamed Nappy in high school because of his hair. He created Napster, and Napster was shut down for its illegal peer-to-peer file sharing service, which changed the music industry forever. I mean, you got to admit, CDs, records, and cassette tapes just out the window. There was just no more. It existed no more when Napster started sharing MP3s. And so yeah, they couldn't do it anymore. But what's interesting is what did Roxio do with Napster? I don't get it. Why would they buy them?
I wonder if they bought them after their lawsuit or like before.
Oh, got it. Look at this. So they were trying to use the Napster brand for a music service, renaming Press Play as Napster 2.0 in September 2008. Best Buy purchased Napster service for $121 million before merging it with Rhapsody service in December 2011.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, basically they were trying to take advantage of the legacy name.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was plagued so badly, when Metallica took them to court and just sued them, sued the heck out of them. So much so that they had to shut down the company. And it was too, it was just plagued. There was no way to revive that name or use it in any form. So,
Yeah. All right.
Moving on.
November 26th, Microsoft trademarked.
Why would they trademark that logo, please?
Registered the trade name Microsoft with the Office of Secretary in the state of New Mexico.
Previously, Gates and Allen had been working under the informal partnership known as Micro-Soft, the combination of microcomputers and software. The partnership continued for several years until Microsoft incorporated in July of 1981, just prior to the introduction of the IBM PC. And that's their logo from 1975.
That's kind of a cool logo. I like it.
Really?
It's
kind of reminds you of the Road to Code logo.
Kind of. Got an R and a C on there.
Yeah. I could totally see that. Yeah. Cool. What else do we got?
On November 26th, MP3 patented.
This is so interesting. I mean, they patent MP3, yet everyone just uses it. I mean, you can convert anything to an MP3 these days.
Yes. That's cool. I didn't know it stood for MPEG Audio Layer 3.
Yeah, MPEG. It's really supposed to be pronounced MPEG, but MEPG. It's kind of interesting how all these layers of media come together. There is I believe that there's a degree that you can go after that is like some kind of multimedia degree, and you learn about all these things. You learn about the media technology, how I think it's called muxing audio and video, and inserting video into a stream of audio video over the internet, so that it's how you stream over the air, right? So like if you watch like the live news, right, your local news channel is probably online, and the commercial that is shown on TV is different from the commercial that's shown on the internet. Okay. And so what happens is that they use what they call muxing, which they'll send out a nationwide commercial to the stream, but the internet has an option of interweaving a actual commercial that they want to show their viewers based on their internet profile. So if if they know that I'm a male age 40 to 60, working in some kind of technology industry, chances are what they're going to want to show me is like some kind of off-road vehicle, something a little bit more pricey. Where if they know that you're a student, then maybe what they'll do is they'll show you a different car, while you're watching the same stream that I am. They'll show you a different car, which is more economical, something smaller, compact, something that, would fit your budget, and they grab this based on your profile on the internet. And so there's this whole layers of technology that are in multimedia. But yeah, this happens to be layer number 3 for the MPEG technology.
All right, next up, we have November 27th, Microsoft ships Internet Explorer 2.0.
Nearly 6 months to the day. Tidal wave memo recognized the importance of the internet, and only 3 months after releasing 1.0, Microsoft releases Internet Explorer 2.0 for Windows 95. So this is Yeah, this was the first inklings of the browser war that was soon to erupt over the next few years. Um, yeah, this was kind of the start of the browser war against Netscape. You know, Netscape wanted to sell their browser, and people bought it until Internet Explorer was being given away. It just came part of the operating system.
Yeah.
It was based on the Spyglass Mosaic. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Next up, we have November 28th. Polaroid instant camera goes on sale. Whoa, that's a cool camera.
That is a very cool camera. Let me tell you something, Jonathan. I remember this camera.
That's cool.
It was a camera. So this was like instant photo printouts.
Mm-hmm.
You would buy like a pack of, I don't know, 5 or 10 or 12 Polaroid prints. And essentially you take the picture and out comes the photo, which was really, really cool.
So portable too.
Oh, wait a second. This was in 1948. So this was still film.
Oh, wow.
No. Units of first commercial instant camera.
Okay.
So this was instant prints, but it was a sepia color.
Okay.
It was simple to use. It was portable. It was instant gratification. That's the United States for you. Instant gratification. Amazon delivered same day. You know, it's like, I mean, it's instant. It was named Land. The name Land comes from camera's inventor, Edwin H. Land, who was also the company's founder. Yeah, this was cool. Let me see. So it wasn't in color film until 1963.
Oh, wow.
Instant film cameras until 2008. That is a very cool looking camera, I have to admit.
That's like an antique now.
I wonder if you can still get film for it. I mean, think about it. You know, you go to a secondhand store, you know, you get some old 1930s, 1940s wool pants, you know, a long sleeve white shirt with some suspenders and maybe some old leather shoes, and take a picture with this camera, you would fit right in to the times, printed in sepia.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. I wonder if you can, I mean, if you can buy film for this camera, you can get your hands on one of these cameras and make it work. I bet you can make a business out of it. You know, just have a bunch of clothing out there that people can change into. Maybe just like some Velcro type thing where they, you know, like snap it on the back, you know, just like Velcro it together. So that would be kind of cool. So cool.
Yeah, that's all we have for tech history this month.
Awesome. Until next time.
Peace out.
Peace.